Hi, I'm Big Mongey, and I'm going to be talking to you about housing. Okay, for the purpose of this, I'm gonna assume you know the basics of housing. What I'm gonna be talking about is what's different every time you route housing. Like what changes, what variations you'll be seeing in decision making, because in theory, if Manhunt's the fastest route, we'd be doing it. We're doing it every time, but that's not always the case. Alright, basic ranked Bastion theory. You want to be leaving the Bastion as fast as possible with as much stuff as like realistically possible. In housing, usually your bottleneck is obby. You're gonna struggle to get 20 obby more than you're gonna struggle to get 2 stacks of pearls or 2 fire rays in housing. If you're not getting the other 3 things, most of the time you do want to just get backups. I'll show you that later. I'll show you how to get that later. But for now, let's talk about obby, because there's 2 routes mainly that you do in housing: top down and manhunt. One obviously the faster, less consistent one, and the other the slower, more consistent one. First of all, let's talk about top down. Top down is the route you want to be doing most of the time in housing. The reason is it's more consistent. That's just how ranked works. Because you're getting more chests, which means you're getting more gold, which means you're getting more traits. You're also getting more obby in these chests. You're getting more string in these chests. You're getting arrows and bow in these chests as well, which can help sometimes. Another thing that is important with top down is that you're getting the knowledge of what's upstairs, because going upstairs in housing from the bottom is kind of a commitment. And if you're doing manhunt, there are scenarios where you're like on 16 obby, you're like, oh, I'll just get one more chest from the top, because 4 obby is how much you get in a chest as the minimum, and then you'll go up and you'll get nothing, and there's minus 20 seconds, and you don't want that. So if you're doing top down, you do the top down, you go down, and you know you don't have to go to the top. You know where else you can get your obby from. Let's talk about Manhunt. Manhunt, in theory, is the faster way to route housing. If you get all your trades, Manhunt is faster, because you're starting your trades earlier compared to top down, because you're not checking chests, and on average you're also getting more picks, so your trades themselves will be faster. The problem with this though is obviously you're checking less chests, which, as I explained with top down, is a good thing. So missing out on chests can punish you a lot. The last thing you want in housing is to be in the situation where you're choked out on obby. On 19 obby, you did manhunt, you gone up, and you have 19 obby. It's the worst situation to be in, because what do? You know? It's just awkward no matter what. So manhunt, it's a more high roll route, which is why you mainly only want to do it when you're behind. Or there's also weird cases where you're playing like a village seed. Oh, it's like 15 obby in the overworld. You build your portal and you're entering with 5, and then it's like, oh, it's +1 chest, so you're probably always hitting it. But yeah, that's kind of manhunt for you. One housing route that you will pretty much never see top runners doing, and is also a very common, more beginner / mid-level mistake, is just doing Midown. Midown is just wrong. It's just not a good route, because it has the disadvantages of both routes. You're getting less pigs because you're starting here. You're not getting the top pigs, you're not getting the manhunt pigs, you're also not getting the top chest, so you're just worse off. The only advantage you have is you're starting your trades faster, but everything else is worse about it. So one thing I didn't touch on when I was in that room explaining when you want to do a route is terrain. Terrain is a really big factor as well in deciding what route you want to do. You want to be forcing high terrain when you're going to the Bastion, because pretty much every Bastion round starts high up. Treasure, you start high up. Bridge, you start from the Chalice. Stables, you want to enter from the top, and housing as well, entering from the top is just more consistent. So usually you will be forcing high terrain on your way to the Bastion, so top down does also become more common in that sense. But there are times where you're forced to enter from manhunt, like your terrain up there will be buried. In that case, yeah, just do manhunt. Or like if you're entering from here and you just have the perfect flat manhunt, or there is no high terrain, there are also situations like that where you can just do manhunt. Manhunt's not like a terrible route, it's just slightly less consistent. if you're only here for playoffs, you'll never see this in your life. But if you're like more active in MCSR, like you do runs, or you watch someone do runs, you will at some point in your life encounter lava housing, this horrible Bastion type where you have lava flowing through your housing. It'll flow all the way down here, all the way down onto your gold, and it just makes your Bastion this like unroutable mess. There's not a super convenient like one size fits all solution for lava housing if it's already lavaed. Like there are routes you can do. I'm not going to teach you those. You can go find those on your own and some Discord or YouTube channel or whatever. There are, however, preemptive measures you can take to stop the lava before it gets there. If you spawn in super close to the Bastion, the lava hasn't had time to flow down from whatever terrain it's taking to your Bastion. I'll show you how to do those, because those are really easy and they can just win you a ranked game for free. When you're stacking up to get these blocks over here, which you should always be doing, break this block while you're on the way up. It will catch the lava. If you don't have lava and there's lava flowing down, it will catch it, and the pigs from Manhunt will be able to safely get here, and so will you. Now, if you're doing top down, a lot of the times if you're doing top down and you know it's lava housing, it'll be a really awkward, fast-paced situation where you're racing the lava basically. Like, oh, you see this, you're like, oh my god, I have to block it. What do I do? One really easy way to do this, I believe, is mining this block on the way down. That will stop the lava. That'll catch the lava. Okay, I said I'll talk about this, so I'll do it now. Backups. Usually you will see people doing this if they are out of options for obby, or if they need like more than one thing, like obby and pearls or obby and string. Because at that point it is better to just get both at once from the gold, rather than getting a chest and still being low on something else. You know what I mean? So the easiest way to do this, if it's open out the back, you can just go around. Backups will be in this weird, cracked, polished blackstone brick wall. Mine through here. There's 3 there. There's another if you mine a bit diagonally this way. The other way to get to them, if it's not open out the back, you can just dig down onto them. In this little corner here, go 1 forward, just go all the way down. You'll hit that 1 block. And diagonally this way, you'll hit the 3 blocks as well. And those are your backups. Okay, last thing I want to touch on, just because I'm biased, is what you may have heard referred to as Mongey chests. It's a kind of a win condition. I shouldn't be talking about this because it's not that good. It's a kind of a cheesy win condition, but there are chests in this area of housing that you can look for if you're desperate for obby. You've tried everything else. You don't want to get backups. Because it's such a commitment. You'll see people forcing chests in here. I'm not going to teach you how to identify them. There's a video by 11 billion that teaches you how to do that. But just from looking at this, I know there's 1 chest that's like easily visible, and it's right here. Bang! And there's the obby. Oh my god, that's actually really funny. That's all though, I think. I think I'm done for now. Bye!